So we are saying, because honestly, all of us pray 5 times a day, but we cannot even do some basic things, and people are preaching to be head teacher. Are you supporting? Are you caring? Do you have those 3 principles? Are you accountable to the resources that you're collecting? You don't want. I know of a head teacher who moves, a Muslim head teacher. Every time he's transferred, he moves with his basa. So where he's going, there is no basa, or the basa is not good. How is it possible that this one basa is the best basa and with you alone? And you must find it in your hearts to change and be transformational what? Leaders. If we are going to excel as Muslim community. So, I am saying, members, transparency. His son is transparency. Are you transparent as a glass? When we put water in that glass, you're able to see that the glass is full, half full, or quarter what? Katubalangire. Muyitiride. You need to change. If you are in that school and you're not shifting to a positive direction, please leave. As far as your legs can what? Can take you. Kuba oswala. You are shaming. You are very shameful among those you are leading. If you are not bringing a positive change in that school, be a honorable man, a gentleman, or a honorable gentle lady, if there is anything like that. Is that clear? Otherwise, we are not going to keep here, come here and tell you things you wanted to hear. Tugenda bagamba bya mutayagala kolachi. Kuwulira, so that mwetereza. Every time in Muslim schools, they are eating money, they are fighting, there is a lot of intrigue, inner fighting, and all this. We cannot develop like this. And this commitment, I am here to hold each member of Umta accountable. You should be accountable as an individual. A teacher, are you teaching? Head teacher wajana kugamba kongo gamba nziso ku supreme nze banwanyisa nze kubanga ndiwa wa supreme nze siri we chibuli. You cannot be doing these things. Allah gave you that position to go and serve. And you are making a head teacher's head ache. You don't want to work. When the head teacher tries to transfer you or duka ku ministry, ngotandika mukubako bibalua. It is how can we survive in this kind of environment? We cannot. Each one of us has a duty. You have a duty to do. It is your amana as a Muslim to fulfill that responsibility. Please do it. Do it right the first time and follow the grandmother's rule. Say what you're going to do, say when you're going to do it, and don't wait the first time and rightly. All these wrangles would not be there. But those on full time, on government, are not working. When the head teacher tells you you're not working, you run to go and start a fight with her. Report her to the ministry. Give their money and they transfer you. Before she knows it, you're already writing omunaku. What is the role of a head teacher? To look at a teacher who does not teach and she keeps quiet. Why are you pretending to be one? Are you the one in charge? If you feel you have a right and you have the courage to become a head teacher, go for further studies, number 1. Number 2, go for those interviews. Once you pass, then you can pause. And just to know, we want positive transformation. Not anything less. Now, the role of Iman. When we say Iman, we are talking about genuine Iman. It is a sincerity to your obligations. We all have obligations. Please fulfill them. Now, some of you, leading is very, very good. And the reason why this leading have to go back and study, you need to understand how your fields are transforming. I worked in an institution where I was at the top, but my deputy was almost 20 years ahead of what? Of me. 20 years. Kati every time ngamba gwoli kana bwana. And then I'm like, hey, gwomanyiche ninanse. Ntamwejude bwet. Kakaze katono kanyamena mitala wachi. Wa muga. Njocha mbalula. Woo! I will tell you, you may not manage with such stuff. But if you have what it takes, you can. And I can tell you, before I knew it, those gentlemen they resigned. They resigned and said to kusobola, because for me, I am result what? Oriented. You have no results, I don't work with you. So that is it. There was nothing less. Gojalero nzenzija kumacha saa 12 mvao mukaga gwa kiro. Goja ku sawa mukaga ovaawo ku mwendo bokoze sawa mekalo. Excuse me, who are you? Are you my boss or am your boss? Omanyi sometimes mwana ne feeling mitwenga mitwe gibalimba mbu gwe head teacher. Nula ngo kubera ogamba neze head teacher. Nengo oli musomesa. You are just a mere teaching officer, but I think I am a head teacher. You see a mental damage. Mukole bye mulina okukola ki? Okola. And do it right. And follow the grandmother's rule. Say what you're going to do. Say when you're going to do it. Do it right the first what? Time. And if the head teacher has what it takes to put down those tools and say you will work, you will work. So we are saying, Iman. If you are Muslim, you should know these 3 principles. They are not very new to you. This is the time to change. And we are saying we want transformational what? Leaders. And how do all these apply in a school leadership? Trust. Trust. You must have trust. Some of you are not trustworthy. You keep lying all the time. It is not good and it is not fair. Truthfulness, you must be true to those who are managing you. Do your work. Okay? Follow the prophetic word. Model. In leadership, and that is the problem with the teachers. Mulemera kuyero notes zammwe. Oli nabeera wasomeseza history emyaka 2. Notes zaddugala ziri kakana ka white kafuuka ka brown oba black. Kali wano buli wagenda okusoma notes ze. You don't even know what is transforming in your area. And you're pretending to be a history what? Teacher. The history has transformed. Hello? Has it transformed? You were simply there. Eh? You are not adding new knowledge to the existing what? Knowledge. Integrity in administration. Leaders. The teachers today are going to become the teachers what? Tomorrow. When we say integrity in administration, some teachers are taking on responsibilities in schools. Integrity, mulekerawo obubi. Wallahi, it is not Islamic. You can accumulate a mass wealth. Muyina obulwadde. Twalwala abasiraamu, twalwala sente. Money is our sickness. Twalwala. But I will tell you, wallahi, if you're not adding any positive impact on any Muslim institution that you're running today, you're fighting with Allah. You're not fighting with anybody. Allah knows how far Islam has come in this country. That is why we are saying, if you cannot afford to bring a positive change, please what? Leave. And I want to ask these people in the ministry, stop promoting everyone who has come mukubanga basiramu nedda. You promote those that are most deserving. Because that is the only way we shall have Muslim institutions to transform. Naye bino bye mugamba mbwate mbu salaamu aleikum mbu aleikum salaamu kubanga musiraamu. What do you mean? So gwe musiraamu tukuwe bya bwerere. You must measure up to performance. If you do not, then it's okay. Keep behind the way you have always wanted to do things. Conference, is it a conference? AGM, conference, yes. Convention, tujja kweyasizanga wano. Tujja kutuuka okubaatulira. Twogere ne ssente mmeka ze mwakoze eki? Ze mwalidde. If I didn't have respect, I would have mentioned those head teachers. Otambula n'akabrifu keesi ka bbaasa buli w'olaga. What are you trying to protect? Really? So we shall be here as Muslims, and because we are tired, we shall tell you openly in these same meetings. And you see, for public service, it works different. But if it was for private, our abantu bakuwerawo samarechi dismissal. So this business of you lagging behind, nafuna public service namala ndi kumusala gwa government, so what? Bakugambayo waliyo abasomesa abalina flats e Kampala. Kabere professor. This is a noble what? Job. If you decide to do it, do it. Bakugambayo waliyo abasomesa abalina flats e Kampala. Kabere professor. This is a noble what? Job. If you decide to do it, do it. And do it right. Because the students you're nurturing are also Muslims. And if you don't nurture them well, you're actually spoiling their what? Their future. Kati obo gattako obo subtracting. Ate nze saagala addition, njagala multiplication, not addition. So reflections from the Sunnah. Prophet Muhammad, high ethical what? Standards. Tulibako, stop eating school money. Eat only what is allocated to you. Mubba sente z'amasomero, and that is very unethical. It is bad. Wallahi emali eyo you are accumulating out of theft. Allah agenda jikubuuzaako. You are answerable to one person, that is Allah. Naye ate abajja okuwaako bakola ki? Weebali. And that is bad. Trustworthiness, amaana, integrity. We need to be leaders of what? Of integrity. Honest and truthfulness. Ebyo bisatu we munaabifuna, obusiraamu bwe bugenda okusinga education wano mu Uganda. You will have improved the education what? Sector. Application to school leadership, please make sure that you're very transparent. We want transparency. Transparency. We are calling for accountability. Be accountable. Esente z'okozesa zavuddewa era ozikozesa zaaki. People must know. If you're not eating, then why aren't you becoming accountable? Governance reforms. Amasomero g'abasiraamu. We have a problem with the boards managing what? Schools. Wano abamu kumwe muli ba board members era mumanyi bye mukola. Ne ba board members bennyini babba amasomero. Ne balemerako ne basikamu ssente all the time. The school cannot grow. Ne batawanya head teacher. Olumu bamutawanya bagoba head teacher because abamye ssente zigenda okulaakulanya eki? Essomero. Honestly, we need to fix the governance issue in our Muslim schools. Because if we don't, then we are leaving loopholes where money is going to what? To pass. Nese njagala kuvaano nga mbagambi. Ti anoonya ssente azinoonye mu halaali. Teri yabatuma busawo bwaki? Bwa ssente. Wallahi teri yabatuma busawo bwaki? Ojja zinoonya naye zijja kukulakira. And the last one, you will know that you're not going with that word, with that money. All of us are living. So can we understand that we have a duty to bring a positive change and positive transformation in our schools? Faith-based leadership. Abamu kumwe muli ba head teacher abatasala we bazina Allahu Akbar kanzije. Salamu alaykum. Mumulaba agize nga ali mu staff room ali alanje. Ne ba staff bakumanyi tosala. Tosala ne banonya swigida togirina. Wallahi basiramu ate mumanyi. Hamuza ochimanya hamuza. You know that there are teachers who don't what? Pray. Even teachers, I'm saying you're transforming into this. Faith what? Best. Ihsan. build trust and transparency. Takuwa, sustain accountability, and be ethical what? Ethical leaders. The benefits are simple. It will enhance organizational trust and morale. It will reduce unethical practices. And it will sustain improvements. Practical recommendations. Transform stakeholder communication. We don't communicate. We are not communicating. And research says that 87% of institutions that collapse because there is no communication. Develop robust accountability frameworks. Let people that should be the way. Otherwise, you're not guarding your institutions. And lastly, be faith-based in terms of your ethical training. Buli training ejetandikire kubuki kubusiramu mukwotinge aya hadithi. Otherwise, if you don't do that to remind ourselves, we are human beings. Abantu bekola ki berabira. But all of us have a responsibility and a duty. In conclusion, members, integrating Islamic principles strengthens educational leadership. It promotes continuous ethical improvement and transparency. So please, transparency should be linked to ihsan. The impact will really be high if you do that. If you want to see transformation, you need to transform yourself. So before we talk about Umta transforming us, every individual in this room, you have a duty to transform your what? Yourself. And later we can transform our institutions. Those are the references I used. And before I leave, I want to take this opportunity to inform you that we are calling for your support in the run for the girl child. So many Muslim schools are supporting needed students through secondary education and primary. But when these girls come to the university, they will tell you, kusomero banyamba. And now they expect us to also help them. When it comes to the university, Islamic University in Uganda has transformed into one of the best private or semi-private institutions because it has a dual ownership of government and private. There are no scholarships. It is simply a quality education for a pay. Now, we are saying and calling each one of you to go beyond your job description. That is a JD. So when these girls come, they are very bright. They come to my office and they say, please help us. But the university is telling me they must what? Pay. So every day of my life in that office, since 2018, I started hearing voices crying and begging and seeking for support. And what I am doing today, they come crying every day. Now, after hearing those voices, I decided at my level, without permission from my bosses, I said, abana bano kamba wa admission mbaterekewo wano. Tandiko banonyeza obuyambi. Over time, COVID came, and that COVID hit every school or sector of education. Along the way, COVID ended. These girls came back. Now, the audit report came out. It was very bad, a very bad report. I had given around a tune of 105 girls to sit exams and live in a university for 3 years. Nga bakola ebibuuzo, basoma, naye nga tebakoze eki, tebasasudde. Then the audit report, of course, pointed at me that I overstepped my mandate. I never got permission. I was supposed to make these girls pay. But the girls to pay, they don't have what? Money. So I asked them, me, I'm a leader who takes decisions. You don't give me your office, you go no jano zambuze ngenda kulinda. Zenda bukera. Sebyara, me. Hey, yeah. ojja kusanga nabisayininze dda ate nga bye bituufu. As long as I'm guided by my, yes, nkwagadde nnyo, I give you a sweet. As long as I'm guided by my intuition, nga nkimanyi nti nniya yange nnungi ku kino, wallahi osanga nasayininze. Ndimu ekyeddalu nze gw'olaba wano. Mbisayininga. Now, when I signed, the report came, it was a very bad report. And they said, no, these students must have paid, now it is on you. Kakati kuba mwaka fananyi, on average, mbagambye abaana 10 mu mmeka? Mu 5. Buli mwana on average 1.6. That is times 2 a year, 3.2. Ba mathematician atulina ba sciences. Njagala mumbaliremu awo kakabalo. 3.2 times 3 times 105. Mbozi ziba sente mekao? Ezo nyingi nnyo zibalemye n'okubala. Now, I was told that you know you are the one who signed. Kakati abaana abo bali ku jjuuyo. Now, that is when I started understanding, mpozi bwe nasayininga. Gwali mutima mulungi. Ne kati mpozi ani asasula? Yenze konze kati kinyingidde. So I started looking out for scholarships. I wrote a lot of proposals to see how people can come in and what and help. And post-COVID, things have been very bad. So in my mind, we sat down as a team and we said, Naye, what if we tell people that there is a problem here? So that is how we came up with that idea. We ran for these girls. Abamu baafuluma dda tebalina sente zisasula ne transcript nze nzirina. So tasobola kufuna mulimu. However, I want to thank some Muslim head teachers here. They call me when these girls have approached them for jobs and they want to give them and they want to confirm. Kuba omwana oyo sisobola muwa bbaluwa eyo esembayo okuggyako nga nze nsasudde ki sente. That is what leadership does. You will make a decision and be accountable for it. So kino kyenkola teri ya kintu maze nakyeteekamu bano baana bammwe baana bawala abamu ku mmwe abatudde wano baana bammwe kubanga abaami abasiraamu atonyeenya mutwe seka kansooke mmaleyo sirika mmaleyo seeka sirika mmaleyo omwana aliira ku bisambi bya nnyina muwasa abakyala aba ne mwesuula mu jjulu mono n'omutano zaawo olinozongerako ogenda ogira nga bano abantu balina fees. These stories are alive. I am telling you, I don't want to mention names here. They even write, and that writing exists. We need to stop to be very careless. Watch abaana 30% abasomera ekabojja bonna basasula. Naye abaana b'abasiraamu era ffe bakola ki? Ffe tutagala. Kino ekizibu kyaffe ffenna si kyange si ky'abaana abo. They have a right to education, and I'm only helping them to study. Therefore, we started a run for the girl child. Sente ezo tuzifuna, we account for it. The website is getting ready. Mujja kulaba n'amanya. We shall be publishing those names. Girls who benefited have started graduating since last year. Omulimu guno mbagambe teri yaguntuma. Obusiraamu kugattako si kutoolako. Kati gwe nange gw'okozedde ky'obuki? Obusiraamu. Gwe bw'oba ojjamu. Then weebuuze nti ffe abasiiba bazunga nengende ewa Hajjati Zulayika nengende ewa Hajjati Kawempe nengende ekibuli nendagawa nsiiba mu masomero negayirira ba head teachers. Please bring these girls to run. Muleke abaana bagule t-shirt ey'emu. T-shirt ey'emitwalo 2 tugifunako 1000 mmeka? 2. Naye 10,000 as a multiplier effect of 10,000 runners can actually sponsor a lot of what? Girls. So abaana gye bali eyo, abamu bagenda fuuka bakyala bammwe, abalala bagenda fuuka balamu bammwe, abalala bagenda fuuka baana b'abaana bammwe, bakyala b'abaana bammwe bako. Mugenda bazaalamu mukyawasa. Mwagala bakazi batasomye. It is not possible. Please support this run for the girl child. We are running on the 29th. Wabwera waliwo emmeeza yitirawo ogule t-shirt ya mitwalo 2 oba 3, kiti ye 3, 2 oba 5. Tuddukire omwana oyo omusiraamu omuwala tubayamba abaana bano nabo bafune decent life. By touching one life, you're touching 100 what? Lives. And lastly, Aristotle said, you will never do anything in this world without what? You will never do, hello? So come and join me as we run. And remember, everything you need will come to you at the perfect what? Time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for the vibe.
Okay.
Members, can we give another round of applause? Especially the ladies. Now, kakati, fawazaliwa abenga bimutusaasire. Oyo ye mama wange. Commissioner, sina kirala kyonna kye nali nnyinza kubeera okuggyako nga bwendi kubanga oyo ye nnyabo. Kati nno nga bwendi nnyabo ate kati wali nnyabo ate kati nga ndi president. Mbadde nsaba buli musomesa omusiraamu ali mu kisenge kinaayimirire to taking a standing ovation ku charismatic presentation gy'atuwadde. That is what you are going to manage. Yeah, let's clap, 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 clap. Wow, 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 wow. Throw flowers, 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 flowers. Wow. You can take your seats. Doctor, there is no better way we could express ourselves and present our gratitude, the magnitude of our gratitude for the presentation other than giving you a standing ovation. I've not been to your classes. This is my first time, but I'm graduating with a PhD. Temutia, we have only between 10 to 20 minutes to leave Gombe SS. Tumanyi, you came from far. You have other programs. We therefore thank you for the vital time you have offered to Islam by accepting to learn from this conference. I'll call upon the Master of Ceremony to take us through these 10 to 20 minutes. Yesterday was almost crossfied for delaying Salah. I don't want to delay it today. Yes, because the Imam here has told me it will be between 2 and 3, and I said we shall not delay at all. We may even come before 2. Chief Imam. Now, let's run through that. But Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we are through all the programs and successfully, and therefore on a very good note. Katitandika.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Once again, I also want to add the voice and thank our keynote speaker, Dr. Nabukera. We are humbled. You've motivated both the ladies and even us, the men. Men, aren't we motivated? Let's all be motivated. So right now, allow me to invite our dear head teacher to give his closing remarks. Haji Zimbe, please take the mic.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. This is a time when I must say thank you to everybody. It has been a long way since I was given the flower. Ajire ya chinoga wali emitiyana n'akiteeka mu kasero n'akikola ki? N'akinkwasa. I'll continue to say I didn't know the task ahead of me, but I'm happy with the guidance of Ajiri, our ED, and the President, and with your guidance, we have moved together. I'm the happiest. I would that all the programs, as we arranged them, have been successful. All the keynote speakers, as they appear in that book of ours, the annual magazine, not annual magazine, annual report, they have all been here. We have been honored by special guests from the different walks of life, and more so from our mother ministry. I want to sincerely appreciate our guest of honor. President is...
The guest of honor has arrived. I'm just leaving to let him take his seat. Mr. Commissioner, sir, our chief guest at this closing ceremony. Now the host head teacher can continue with his speech. Now the guest of honor.
I must appreciate our guest of honor and your team from the ministry. Haji Buye, Haji Abe, we are indeed honored. Yesterday we still had the same, another team that came before you. They were here with us all day. Haji Muzamir was here, Haji Atizuraika was here. So we are really, really happy. To the head teachers, the accounting officers, I'm very, very grateful. You've made our work easy with your contribution. Please continue with a spirit. I vowed to mobilize. President, I've tried my best. I want to thank the primary sector. I was very much touched when we were in Mitiana, when they said primary stand up, we had only a handful, about 7 who stood up. But when they told them to stand up here, they were in numbers. So I want to thank you. Those who have come from far, Mbale, Yumbe, Arua, and the like, we are very much honored. I want to promise that as Gombe says, we shall continue to give the necessary support to all these Umta conferences, inshallah. I'll not add much. I'm just happy, and I want to thank you for the time you have been here. And I want to request that where there have been shortfalls, please accept. Those are our humble facilities that we are able to provide. Therefore, because I'll not come back on stage, as we go back home, I'll wish you journey mercies. Allow me at this time to invite the Executive Director, Umta, to address you. Hajat Ajri, you are most welcome.
Thank you so much, our regional chairperson, Greta Mpiji. Haji Zimbe, oh yeah. Yes. At this juncture, allow me appreciate you, members. I have no words. My words is just appreciating all of you. I want to begin from the side of the high table. The ministry officials that have spared the limited time that they have on the schedules, the many schedules that they always have to meet to be here with us today. Thank you so much. The local government officials that managed to be part of this great function. our facilitators that have not disappointed us. Please, let's give a big round of applause to our dear facilitators. From day one, we have not missed any facilitators. From the keynote speaker, Professor Umar Kakumba, up to our last speaker, Dr. Associate Professor, Dr. Nabukera Madina. We thank them so much for honoring the invitations and for delivering to over our expectations. Because as we were identifying these facilitators, it was a team of the coordinators, the regional organizing committee, together with the national organizing committee, to sit and choose the appropriate people that would really make our days. And indeed, they have really made to our expectations and beyond. I want to thank the head teachers. You are here in a big number. And you have not stopped at being here, but you have also sponsored your teachers to come. We don't take that for granted. Because this event is majorly sponsored by the participation fees that you people pay to see that we have this event happen. And alhamdulillah, since day one up to the last day, I think even a blind can tell that this has been a colorful day. It has been a colorful convention, alhamdulillah. I thank the team, the secretariat team, the team I work with. I was lucky, members, that I happened to sit in a class of this great inspirational speaker that we have just had, Dr. Madina. She has trained me. So when whoever is there surprised where I get the skills, the administrative skills of leading the people rightly, please just wave to her, because she has done a big task in that capacity with other people, of course, but she has a contribution, and I thank her so much. I want, because I will not come back here, members, our sponsors. This event is so big. Our participation fees could not really meet all the budget items that we had to make this happen. But our facilitators, members, we started mentioning them right away from the start. Salam Bank, Tropical Bank, Hongera Sana from the Office of the President. We had Evergreen and many others that really gave us a big hand to see that we are able to have a successful event. And we thank them so much for supporting education, for supporting Umta, and for supporting Muslim education in general. I don't want to dwell because we don't have enough time. I want to take back the microphone with one announcement. We have talked about so many programs that are happening, but there is one event that I would like to announce to this congregation. Is about the study and networking tour for this year, 2025. You are aware, Umta took the mantle to expose or to create exposure to the teachers and heads of institutions. Professor has told us to become transformational leader. We cannot transform, we cannot be transformational if we cannot be exposed. That's why we have this program on board to get a team of people to go and visit other schools, other areas in relation to education matters at international level to see what they are doing best and benchmark. Members, benchmarking is so crucial in leadership. So this is the reason as to why we have this. This year, we have organized an international trip to Paris, that is France, and we have combined 2 countries since the countries are almost near each other. So we shall begin with Berlin, that is Germany, then cross to Paris, France, and then Amsterdam. The amount, the cost for that trip is tentatively $3,000. And what is embedded in that program is really worthy the money I'm talking about. Who has ever visited the Parliament of European Union? We are going to visit it. Who has ever visited UNESCO? We are going to visit it. Those key organizations that are in line with education, we have to look for those places and visit them, because our major intention is to learn, but also to create partnerships. We also have another version of tour, the East African tour. We have East African tour for those who are within the range, because not everyone can afford the $3,000. So we feel we can have another team to take to Mombasa. We have Mombasa, Zanzibar. It's also another great experience, members, at a cost of $850,000 only. We shall be there for 7 days, eating, sleeping, having fun, and learning. That is in December, inshallah. For the international trip, we have it in September holiday, that is second term holiday. So members, go back and plan, get back to us. Let's visit, let's tour, and experience. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our ED. Before I call on the next speaker, there are going to be group photographs. We shall have a group photograph for all of us. We shall have regional photographs. Yes. We shall have school photographs. You can even take individual photographs. These photographers, we are here to take as many photos as we wish with the display of our sponsors. Now, I would like to invite the president to give his remarks. Then he will invite Haji Mugera, who will invite the chief guest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ED. I'm just passing on a vote of thanks. Could you please, you can even turn it the other way around. You are killing my old eyes. Mr. Chief Guest, Haji Kaya Muhammadi, protocol observed. Allow me very sincerely express my fraternal gratitude to the teachers that have attended this conference stroke annual AGM. Thank you very much, teachers, for being with us. Thank you very much, teachers, for supporting your association. Omubaka wa Butambala atwegasseeko, tusanyuse okumulaba. Omubaka wa Butambala watuukidde nga tuyingidde mu closing session, which is very brief. Then Bangambye nti ne RDC wa Butambala amaze okutuuka muganda wange bwe tubaye tukolera e Masaka. Omwami Muhammad Kateregga omubaka wa Butambala ye mumanyi mudde simwogerako nnyo. Abatakumanyi ng'omubaka wa Butambala bano ab'e Butambala mu biri ebyammwe bakumanyi nga Vice President. Mu byammwe ebyo naye ye Honorable Muwanga Kivumbi. Nze no twawukana mu ideology naye nkwagala lwakuba oli Musiraamu. Allow me to thank the head teachers and the deputies for being part of us and supporting our activities. Through you, I would like to convey my thanks and appreciations to the Board of Governors and Management Committees for primary section for the contributions that they extend to us. Umta and Umea, we are very much appreciative. I also would like to thank the organizers, both at local level, that is Butambala, Gomba, Mpigi area, under the chairmanship of Haji Mukasa, and then the National Organizing Committee, NOC, under Haji Nakabuye, head teacher Bweyogerere. You've really given value for our time and money. Thank you very much, organizers. In a very, very, very touchy way, I would like to express my gratitude to the administration of Gombe Secondary School. Where is Mr. Zimbe? Board members were here. Board members were here, members of the PTA, but we had not mentioned the entire staff. Okuva kubali ababadde booza ebiyigo gye tufunira wuzu abeera compound abasaaye basomesa baffe abalungi n'abalala bonna staff batusiimire. Really, we are appreciative. The technical committee, the technical team at Umta offices, ED, thank you for being a good team. Abawala abo batukoledde omulimu bannaye mbongeremu obugalo. Tebeeyiganya, nze ndi muyombi ntuuka wali ne mbacyankalanya naye bakkiriza. Thank you for accepting me in my own character. I would like to thank the body patron, Omulangira Kasim Nakibinge, for nodding positively for our programs as Umta. The guidance he gives, the support, and mention. As we close our conference 2025 at Gombe SS in the inner central region, covering the districts of Gomba, Yowa Butambala, and Mpigi, at this stage, I would like to call upon the team that is going to organize our conference and annual general meeting 2026. Bagamba mugenda ku hosting abantu bangi kuba it's an elective AGM. Buli muntu ayagala okujja okukyusa obuyinza kubanga ewaffe tubukyusa. Ebintu tetujja byogerako. Ffe ewaffe tubukyusa. So, the new team is Kampala Wakiso region. The host school shall be Kawempe Muslim Secondary School. I will therefore call upon Haji Zimbe to bring our flower. Akati kaalire kabeera mu kimuli. Ekimuli kirungi kitunula bulungi. Naye ekimuli kya challenges. Where's Hajati Mwami Zimbe, when I was telling Haji Zimbe, for Zimbe I just instructed because I did not seek for the mandate. Nagamba bugambi Zimbe oli Gombe je nasomera nze nakumentalinga ng'omusomesa from day one ng'ove mubende kati oli head teacher we Gombe genda otegeke conference ne annual general meeting. Zulaika oli mwana wange nze nkuzaala ondabidde ebbanga gwanvu ne maama agiddeko ebigambo ng'ate mubisaze. Munsazeeko maama bw'abaako njogera kitono. N'olwekyo Hajati Zulaika, you go and organize, first of all, request the Board of Governors to allow you to organize a colorful AGM stroke conference that shall reflect the magnitude at which Umta is now or shall be then, and then bring out a true reflection of Kampala Wakiso abilities. Ngane president ajja jajjo kubanga javu ndoza jjo kuba li president then twagala tuje celebrating ebyo nga so Haji Zimbe and the team in a central team about organizing de basembera balete omumuli ogwo ewa chief guest agukwase Kampala team and Kampala Wakiso team. Mfunye wana akama kenjawulo nga tonnawaayo ssebo chairman. I've been assured that Nabisunsa SS egenda kuwa Nabisunsa girls, Nabisunsa Muslim girls school, yes or not? Yes, shall give you total support. So omugenyi omukulu awaddeyo omumuli gwaffe eri Kampala Wakiso eri Hajati Zulaika Kibirige kwebaza kale Zimbe waayo.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I received that banquet 8 months ago, and I was measuring the task ahead of me. Here we are. I feel that I've performed to our expectations. I therefore hand over to you for the next Umta conference stroke convention, and I have hope and trust that Kampala Wakiso, with the resources you have, the population you have, and all the facilities and the dedication I know of Kawempe by the side of Nabisunsa, there is no doubt that we shall have something better than what we have had in Gombe. I wish you the best.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'll begin with a disclaimer. The resources are budgeted for, and we shall request the board to provide the resources such that we prepare something good. Thank you, host head teacher. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As I take on this mantle, thank you so much, Mr. President and the team, for entrusting us with this noble responsibility. That is why when the name was mentioned, I had to call the team from Kawempe Muslim Secondary School, apart from my sister, the namesake Nabisunsa Girls School. This is the team, others are there praying. We want to pledge that we shall do our best. We have learned lessons. We shall revenge. I know the last time Kampala Wakiso hosted was in 2018. That is at Mandela National Stadium. So, Mr. President, who am I to object. We pledge that we shall do everything within our means to carry on the objectives of Umta and to fulfill the goals. Let me take this opportunity to invite all of you here and to fulfill the goals. Let me take this opportunity to invite all of